Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Knicks.
And over the course of the season, they'll see these guys 4 times, and they've already dropped the first game. So this is a get-back game. I think confidence-wise, they need to get the win here.
Yeah, it would be a big boost to morale. After dropping the first game the way they did, they'll need to correct a few mistakes if they want to even this series up.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Pass to Champagny. It's rebounded by Barrett. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. And when it comes to R.J. Barrett, what do you think, Doris, about his development?
Well, we know he's got a scorer's mindset, and he's excellent off the dribble. The key for his growth is just he's got to become a consistent shot maker from deep.
Smith for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Hero, no good.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Screen by Smith. For 3, Murray. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Halliburton with it. Picked up by Barrett. Halliburton, no good. Barrett, no good.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
It's rebounded by Barrett.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp. And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
On the wing, Thompson. Banked in off the glass.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Murray looking around. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Fades away. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
And the shot is good.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
To the middle. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Pass to Adams. Outside for Murray. Knocks down the 3-ball. Murray's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Sweet move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the Cavaliers, Kenny Atkinson. Doors winning the end. Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Cavaliers with some changes. And so Garland will bring it up for the Knicks. Down low. Here's Finney Smith. Off target at the rim. Cavaliers trailing. Here's Sexton. It's good. This game is all even.
Man, how about the agility of Colin Sexton right there? The ability to get that close to the cup. Nice.
.51 seconds left to play in the first. Poole outside. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Cato. And here's Cleveland. It's Sexton on top of the key. The tray drains it from beyond the arc. Sexton's got his second basket of the night.
I'll tell you clearly, this guy has found his rhythm. He's attacking with confidence early.
To end the run. Adams trying to free himself up. And Poole with the layup.
This guy, not just a jump shooter. Jordan Poole more than capable of finishing inside. He's got some creativity.
Good on the triple.
3 points.
Now Garland. 1 second left. He takes it up and lays it in.
Come on now, that's easy money.
20.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And guys, has been the driving force for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
The Cavaliers, 20.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Misses from short range. New York trailing. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Young. quick inside. And with the trend break toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back over to you, Kevin.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Wells in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Wells has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The kick out to Poole. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Knicks lead by 2.
What a response by Jordan Poole. Not sure you want to duel with. With him from beyond the arc.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Outside, Hero. No good from outside.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. The shot, no good. The Cavaliers leading. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Off target from outside. To Champagny. And the Knicks miss again. Thompson in the corner. There's the triple. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
First team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's Wembanyama. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
Murray. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Takes it off the glass. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Here's Barrett. The Knicks pull it in.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Pass to Wembanyama. And stolen by Murray. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And the foul called on Kenrich Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Cavaliers making a switch here.
One more time. Let's hear it for your Knicks.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often. Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Murray outside. Back to Finney-Smith. And it's in there. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now that's foul number 2, and he's got to avoid another this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Well, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Halliburton outside, over Thompson. Halliburton, no good.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
To the wing on the left. Here's Champagny. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Champagny's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Cleveland, 38.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That one good for 2.
This is why Halliburton is so effective in some ways. That tight handle, and he is fearless going to the rim.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 6. Sexton for 3. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Screen by Giannis.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Smith for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got 9.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Giannis outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
New York shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Wembanyama, no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
6 to shoot. Here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beastly.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
The Knicks making a switch here. He's off on the second.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Kick out to Adams. Pass to Finney-Smith. New York needs to get off a shot. Wembanyama, left side. Oh, 3-ball. Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Pass to Smith. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. Fast break, and Heroes got it. Knicks trailed by 3. Poole looking it over. And the foul on Jalen Wells. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Cavaliers. Adams outside. Wells with the steal.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Pass to Hero. Wembanyama, right side. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard and Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Caldwell Pope, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And just a smooth customer off that pick and roll. KCP making a quick assessment and decides to take it for himself.
Here's Halliburton. The putback. New York moving the ball around. Picked by Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. Halliburton converts inside.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half. Getting away from the three-point shot.
Hero laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Heroes got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. Fires from 14. Now, here's Halliburton. 6 points for him. The long-distance three is buried. Halliburton's got 9. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Cavaliers on top. They lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment, Kip.
Cleveland, 55.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Knicks trailed by 4. Halliburton with it. Pass to Murray. Picked by Finney-Smith. Murray, good.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
63.
Hero looking around. Here's Tomlin. And here is Hero. And here's the break. Here's Champagny. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside, Hero. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
In the corner, Murray with it. Misses the three. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Hero. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. That's Giannis. There's Giannis with the slam.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A different look now for Cleveland. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Halliburton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's stolen. Smith for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 4. For 3. Can't hit that one.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Deep 2 for Murray. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Wembanyama. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with a forceful finish.
Now Halliburton. Jacks up a 3. The long shot, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
All right, here's Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Sexton dunked it home, running inside.
Boy, Colin Sexton always brings a ton of energy. He's doing some work here.
Here's Champagny. Antetokounmpo inside. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Sexton. Oh, what a play inside.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's off.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And he drives in a huge two-handed slam.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Left side, Halliburton. Taken away by Williams. And Benyama outside. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Knicks trailed by 10. Outside, Murray. Puts up the three. Not that time. It won't go. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Cleveland.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Colin Sexton.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
When Benyama fires, Murray rips down the board. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable...